What's up? What's up, family? It's your girl. Okay, I just did a little bit of a read. I didn't go too deep into it because I was like, yeah, I can't share this. This is like all up in my business. I'm sharing a little too much. But so I was like, yeah, let's stop that and start over. So we have the same deck though, same energy. Hold on, in May, and I'm really in my solar plexus energy. Obviously got this pastel yellow top on with my pastel yellow thingamajig, and of course like the yellow that I always have around me is really just kind of popping out for me. So it's given really tap into your solar plexus energy right now. There's definitely a lot of things coming up that is, testing your solar plexus, your confidence, trying to pull you down, make you feel less than, have you still in the background singing doo-wop pop pop when you need to be lead. You know what I'm saying? Have you, you know, allowing yourself to be put on the back burner to be convenient for someone else's situation. The fuck? And then in the previous read, the bottom of the card was HBIC, Empress energy, and you putting yourself on a back burner for a. This person may be, really popular, maybe financially stable in a way, but compared to where you're going, there's they're dusty. They're dusty. Considering where you are now, compared to them, if you want to think financially or on a 3D level, baby, you are nowhere near even a dusty. But spiritually, wisdom wise, integrity wise, you're in the stratosphere. And we know with divine timing, you will eventually want to get there. That person is going to be stuck at a plateau. That's the difference between you and this person. You know what I'm saying? Your value and worth and all of the things is not dependent upon the 3D markers. Of what success is. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That cold ice from the cold water from the ice. So refreshing. Cool waters. So, bottom of the deck, we have block your finances. Continuing to deal with this person. These are pretty much the same cards that came out in the previous read. Whoa. Confirmation. Okay. Staying around in this situation is going to block your finances. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you do have a lot of blessings coming in. And remember, these people want to block your finances. They want to keep you in an energy where you will continue to bend over backwards for them and put yourself on the back burner to be a convenience for them to be able to come to when things ain't working where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? You're just a placeholder. But it says when you stay longer than needed, you will be in a constant state of healing heartbreak. It says self-love and surrender low self-esteem. In the yellow, the solar plexus, low self-esteem. And this yellow, the ancestors are coming and said, you need to build yourself the fuck up. You don't forget who the fuck you are. You are at HBIC. You are the head bitch in charge. You are the head chick in charge. Okay? And remember in the last reading, we spoke about temptation. This person is selfish. They have no Um, they're not themselves. They are being um, possessed and controlled by an entity, you know, and this person is going to say whatever they want, say whatever to get what they want. Okay? And look, they want you to do something that they wouldn't. They want you to do something that they wouldn't want their daughter to do, their sister to do, nothing. Look, be an option. They want you to be an option, to take crumbs and mistreatment, you know. But it's time for you to receive your birthright. You're not going to receive your birthright in a situation like this. It's a temporary situation. That card came out multiple times as well. And then I'm saying give yourself permission to be great. Okay? You're receiving your birthright. And you're, again, give yourself permission to be great. And again, where you're about to go is in the stratosphere. This person may be on a pedestal now, popular, you know, maybe about to be an international star or whatever, but what is in store for you is way beyond what they got going on. And they're smelling themselves. These people are operating in their ego at this time. And you have stayed longer, much longer than you've needed to stay in this situation, because the truth is they don't give a fuck about you. The truth is they are blocked. Okay? They can't see you, feel you, not the real you. Now, they know that the powerful energy you have feeds the fuck out of them. Okay? And so, of course, they're going to come over for you to loan it to them when they need it, or come over so they can just play around with you, a toy, like play around with you like a little toy and laugh and have fun and just throw you in a little pile over there when they're done, you know. And then they're going to go do what they do. And when they need, you know, some time to play again, they'll come find you. You know, you're not far. You'll be there. I got this big old hunk of ice that I don't like it being hunked up like that. Hold on. So yeah. But we did also get in the previous read. What was the first card? Soul's Whisperer. I feel like your soul is definitely whispering you to go into this state of solitude, to really analyze the situation. Remember, Soul's Whisper was the first thing that came out. It says your soul is whispering its deepest desires and truths to you. This person is not going to give you your deepest desire or truths. You got to walk away. You stayed long enough. You were really hoping this was going to be good and that this person was true, because they told you that they loved you. But we already understand that this person operates in their ego, and they're going to say whatever to get what the fuck they want. So you were gullible, but it's okay. I mean, you are a chosen, you have a big heart, an empath, whatever. You saw the hurt in this person. You wanted to help heal them. Whatever. Bottom of the deck was resolution and courageous heart. Whatever it is you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. And I feel like that's going to be resolved by you listening to your soul's whisper. The only way to do that is to go into solitude. Listen to this. Spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. Literally the card that came after Soul's Whisper. So you need to go into solitude so that you can hear your soul's whisper. Okay? Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. You need to get back to yourself. Get back to your body. Just like in the previous read, the body work card came. You need to get back to yourself to get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. And this is one of these situations where you're going to have to stand on your own. You're going to have to walk away from this person. You had possibly grown dependent upon them, on their energy. You know, this person may have really made you dependent upon them. And it was all strategic. It was all purposefully in order to manipulate you, get you wrapped up, and then cut it off, or inspire hope in you and cut that shit off. It was all fuckboy games, all manipulation, and there's really with no true emotion behind it. You walk away from this person, they're not gonna give a fuck. It's gonna be easy for them to just move on to the next. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be painful. It's gonna hurt you because it was real for you, but it wasn't real for them. Okay, so we have Stork just kind of filled out, says news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Again, staying in this situation is going to block your finances, but if you go ahead and do the work to walk away, you will be blessed, because you have a lot of blessings coming in, baby. Everything is moving really good for you, and then you allowed yourself to be interwoven back into a toxic situation. No. And so the last card, check it. The last card is protect. Okay, the solitude, where you're going to know thyself, where you're going to get to know all aspects of yourself, so you can stand on your own in any situation. You may tell this person, okay, I need me a spiritual retreat. I need to really just kind of meditate. Remember that your soul is going to whisper to you in the quiet moments. And so after you go into solitude for, I think the longest time you may have been in solitude from a particular person may have been maybe like a week. This next solitude may be a month long. You know what I'm saying? Well, however long you want it, it's actually going to end up being indefinite, but you're just taking your time to get there, because abruptly with people who have demons within them or entities that's on them, you can't just tell them what's going to go on, because they're very conniving. They're going to say whatever to get what they want. So you can't tell them what your plans are. They're going to do whatever they can to thwart. I think I said that right. Those plans, But your soul is whispering. In order to hear your soul, you need to get into the quiet moments. What inspires those quiet moments? Solitude. And you're going into the solitude to protect yourself. It says you're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. What I say? Block your finance. They want to block your finances. Your finances can be your energy, your time. These people want to drain your energy. Want to block that God energy from coming into you. They want to spend your energy. Want you to loan out your energy to them. Protect your energy. That was one of the big words on this card. But you're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly, and which you have done with this person. You gave them, you give to this person effortlessly, but it's time to stop that shit big time. You don't want to. It's effortless. It just fucking flows out. It doesn't matter how wrong these people do you. Like, you're not someone that want to hold grudges, and you still love on these people. Forgive yourself. Oh, it sucks being such an empath. It really does. But it says it's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy. It's important that you set healthy boundaries with your energy. Energy is coming up again. Okay? Don't say with your money. It says with your energy. Your energy is currency. Your energy is your wealth. Okay? And when you're around this person or dealing with this person, do you feel more empowered when you leave them? Do you feel more empowered after talking to them? Or do you feel like there was just a whole bunch of mind games that just happened and you're just confused? Do you feel happy and joyful when you leave them? 9 times out of 10, no. Set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Before giving effortlessly to people. You need to set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. It says now is the time to get some protection in place. Okay? And remember, bottom of the deck is we had resolution and courageous heart. This was all in the previous read. It says whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, because I'm sure your resolution, your desired resolution would be that you would be with this person. Not only them just being a part of your life as you elevate, you wanted to be with this person. But sentiments were not reciprocated. I said, but being able to move forward and start fresh always bring relief. And that's what you need to do. You need to move forward, start fresh, and so that relief can come in. And remember, even this move forward is given a call back to the previous reading where it says the card was forgive and move forward. You need to forgive yourself for being so gullible, but it's not really, don't blame yourself. This person's really, really a master manipulator. You know, they put a lot of thought and strategy in what they do. And you really made them stretch beyond themselves, you know. But it's time for you to tap into that your courageous heart. It says it takes courage to follow your heart, especially when the path is unknown. Your heart knows the way. Trust it and let it lead you to your true destiny. And remember, the tent card kept coming out. The tent tea leaf card kept coming out in the last read, which says temporary situation. That relationship, that person is a temporary, was always a temporary situation. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm seeing gratitude here. Yes, things may be dark and sad right now, but there's always something to be grateful for, even in the darkest of situations. Now is the time to recognize what is going well in your life and what you are thankful for. And I do want to go over these few cards that I was that came out in the last read again. Excuse me. I guess these motherfuckers don't want me to share this. But under block your finances came out in the last read. Underneath this is loan. These people want you to loan out your not necessary finances. They want you to loan out their energy to them. It says I'm in need of financial assistance. They're in need of energetic assistance. Because again, you're a placeholder, and who they really want is going off. They're focusing on their career, their business. They're going to school, doing the things, and this person may have been told, like, you may I need to focus, or whatever. This other person has a full life, like one you need to have one of those. But since they don't have access to their energy whenever they want, you know, there's a couple, you know, they need a loan. They need a loan of your energy, your time. Okay? Don't give it to them. This was the next card. Laugh. Right? They need you to come over. Says nobody makes me laugh like you, and I need some fun. I need you to come over and distract me from this other person that I don't want to get in the way of. I got a lot of consideration for this other person. I don't want to get in the way of what they got going on, but I will come fuck up your life. You know, I need to come fuck up your life. I need to come sow some illusions on your end. And look, I'm just shuffling the cards, and this came out in the last reading as well as broken bridge. You know, it says problems to be resolved. Look, unsuccessful outcome to a problem, and then problems to be resolved. Okay, the unsuccessful outcome is the fact that you see that this person isn't really about that life. They really don't truly care for you in the way that you care for them. And that's a problem that needs to be resolved. It's not going to be what you wanted Because, of course, a successful outcome for you is this person actually loves you and actually wants a relationship with you. But that's not the case. And you're seeing the truth of what the outcome really is. Again, this person, I feel like they see you as just someone to have sex with. Because look, the rabbit card, it's literally here. It was really the card after that. Okay? It says too much concern with sexual matters. That's mainly what their concern is. Hoping that they can get in your drawers. I'm in need of financial assistance. Shit, that could be sex. Shit, let me write that on the card too. It could be sex. And remember, sex is a way that people drain your energy. So that falls in the energy category. You know? I just need some fun. That could be sex. Okay, you make me laugh. You make me smile when you give me your sex. Even I know I don't even deserve it. And look at here. But this was the last card that came out. And that was underneath the card that was very similar to this one. When you stay longer, you're going to be in a constant need. When you stay longer than needed, you will be in a constant state of healing heartbreak. When you stay longer than needed, because this person is dishonest, okay? It says, I will withhold information from you for my benefit. I will withhold information from you. I will withhold that I don't give a fuck about you. I will tell you that I love you, but I will withhold the fact that I don't give a fuck about you and tell you that I love you for my benefit, because that allows me to be able to have the sex, say whatever to get what they want you to do what they wouldn't want their family or loved ones to do. They don't want, you know what I'm saying? Give yourself permission to be great. Give yourself the opportunity to be great by releasing these dishonest, fake ass fucking relationships. Okay? So, I guess it's time to break that bridge. Okay? So let's get into the cards that we have here. Sage yourself. You've picked up energy from someone. So we already know who that person is. So we need to sage ourselves. We have take 9 deep breaths. We need to do some breathing exercises. Again, do that meditation to where now it's time to get into the energy of healing ourselves from this situation. We need to cleanse ourselves. Do some breathing exercises. Do that breathing meditation of, scanning our bodies, seeing where the pain is. And when we think about this situation or this person, and really just breathe into it. Just bring conscious energy to it. Don't put a label on it. Don't put any labels on it. You know what I'm saying? And just bring consciousness to it and breathing through the energy. You're gonna need to do this multiple times over this time of solitude while you are weaning yourself off, right? Weaning yourself off of this person because you've grown addicted. They've done the things to make you addicted because they found out the things that you want, and they shape-shift and said whatever they needed to fit that mode of what you wanted. And it's time for you to separate yourself so that you can really manifest your true soulmate and twin flame. You are worthy enough. You're worthy enough. You're not meant to be someone's back burner, someone's plan B. So if this, is your energy in any way, I feel like if you've received any gifts from this person, you may want to toss them motherfuckers, give them away. Because this is not anything that is just that important for you to keep as a keepsake or anything. Like, just, you can ask, do a double check with the ancestors. And ask, do I really have to give this away though? Because I can think of some gifts from situations in the past that I'm like, I want to keep that. Okay. Wow. All right, so underneath Sage Yourself, it says you picked up energy from someone. We have Angel that came out, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. Wow, this is so beautiful. Once you take this step to go into this solitude, you're definitely going to have support, family. Okay, your angels hear the sadness. They hear your call for help. It says in need of help, assistance, and guidance. And then we have this card come out right with it, spiritual guidance. In need of help and guidance, and then spiritual guidance here. And then protection from harm. Your angels are here to lend a hand, to help remove the energy that you may have picked up from someone, to protect you from further harm from this person. But you got to do the work as well. You got to do your part. You got to walk away. And like we have Beetle here. When you do, you're going to receive good fortune. So we have 2 cards that just came out. The first card I saw is good news, and then chair filled. Someone is entering your life. So I feel like, you walk away from this situation, clear this person out of your energy, and someone new is going to enter your life. I feel like when you go into that time of solitude, Spirit may have somebody sneak up in your energy, you know what I'm saying? Or bring someone along that's going to really assist you. Because look, the last card says manifesting your soulmate twin flame. You are worthy enough. You are worthy and you are enough. So now let's get some cards to clarify. 9 deep breaths. Do some Qigong exercises, maybe some Tai Chi. Again, just doing that breathing meditation where you just bring consciousness to the situation. We have wedge. It says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. And what you want is to truly be loved by someone, taken seriously, seen for who you are. But I feel like who you are is just in the stratosphere, so it's really hard. But you need to bring consciousness to that energy of feeling like you're blocked and someone's trying to... I feel like this past person wants to block this new person from coming in. So just, do breathing exercises. Recognize the power of prayer as well. And ask your angels to help block this person from interfering in this next... You're interfering from your person from coming in, whether it's a friend, a business relationship, or maybe romantic. Of course, you would like it to be romantic, but yeah. So look, we have butterfly. It says a change for the better is coming in. So just breathe. And then we have arrow here. It says you are on the right path regarding some aspect on your life. So Spirit just supporting us and confirming that we are on the right path and moving forward. Like you see the arrow going forward, moving forward in a way from a particular situation. All right, so let's get some tea leaves cards to clarify manifesting soulmate or twin flame. Look at that. Secret admirer. So I feel like there's definitely, like I said, someone new is entering your life. So there's definitely someone coming in. And I know you like, how is this going to happen? Spirit says don't worry about how. You just focus on you and building yourself back up right now. And so hell, this person coming in may just be a new mentor, because it says good advice from a wise person. But then again, it still could be your person, your soulmate. You know what I'm saying? Because you need a wise person. If you are chosen, you need someone that's wise. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's on your level. Someone that's in tune with their intuition. Bottom of the deck, it says use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing by, oh, well, four cards came out here. And, yo. Damn, and all these are not good cards. Everything has been beautiful up until this point. And so I feel like this is the energy of the person that you thought was your soulmate. And as you begin to walk away, this person's going to start feeling. This is kind of the same energy of the last read, except the last read, in the beginning of it, it was somber on your end because of the revelation of this person's actions. And I feel like with you seeing this person action, they see that you're really finally, you're cleaning out the last few crumbs that these motherfuckers have left. And they feel that block. They feel that block of your energy. They feel the fact that you're not going to put yourself on the back burner for their ass no more. They feel that you like, I'm not staying in this any longer because you're constantly breaking my heart. They gonna act the fuck up. And that's because you were moving your energy. Your energy was a protection. Your energy was a good luck charm. Good luck actually came out in the last read. You know what I'm saying? Your luck was a good luck charm. Your luck brought fortune in favor to this person. Your energy maybe even allowed whatever relationship they were in to thrive. Of course it did, because when their person was off doing what they were doing, you know, and they were over there left alone or whatever, they called you to loan for you to loan your energy to them. It was just a loan, because they was always focused on going back to where they were. When they called you when they needed a little laugh and a little fun. You know what fun is. But again, you remove your energy, and that's when karma is going to fall onto them, because your angels, you know, are around you. And they want to protect you from harm. And so they couldn't really get at that person and cause them to have to deal with karma. They couldn't really deal with them like that, because you were still around and in their energy and still holding on. They need to get you to the point where you break it and you're not holding on anymore. And I feel like this is what that solitude is going to do. This is the beginning stages of it. I feel like you're in the beginning stages of releasing this person, but there's still some time. But I definitely feel that you're removing yourself. So once you begin to remove yourself, Don't go back, okay? It says be careful. Do not take any risks in going back. It's time to act right now. It says be careful. Do not take risks. Don't take the risk of continuing to deal with this person because it's going to block your blessings from coming in. Time to act. It's time to act now, to go ahead and go into that solitude. Okay? So we have family sorrow here and involvement with the law. Okay? If you don't act now, that negative energy is going to start infiltrating all other spaces of your life. You know? So again, this could be romantic and familial as well. And there's possibly someone coming into your life that's going to help you get away. Not only from maybe a romantic situation, maybe a home situation, but just know that your angels are guiding you and protecting you, assisting you and helping you. Okay? It says use your intuition to make a beneficial change. Underneath that is needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. So you need to go ahead and make that wish. You know? So let's get some of these cards out. Let's shuffle these. You need to use your discernment and know who you can share with. Like, you're such an open person that you just rattle off at the mouth when it comes to people. All right. Oh. Whoa. Bottom of the deck, we have enabling. You staying around in the situation with this person is enabling them. You know what I'm saying? To continue to feel and act like operating out of their ego, saying whatever, being manipulative is okay. It says there is someone you're helping, or are you? In reality, you may be enabling them to continue in negative patterns and never take full responsibility for themselves. Step back and let things play out. Underneath that card is deception. It says you're not seeing the entire picture of a person or situation. It may be purposefully withheld from you. It may be purposely withheld from you. Remember, this dishonesty card came out in the last read. I will withhold information from you for my benefit. It may be purposefully withheld from you, or you may be choosing to look the other way or betray yourself in some way. It's time to gain clarity. You are enabling someone. Okay? First card out to clarify, sage yourself. You've picked up energy from someone is the obligation card. Okay? These are, like I said, so it can be family, friends, or romantic. But this is, and these people want to make you feel like you're obligated to give them your energy, your time, your mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, or help. It says stop telling yourself you should when you cater to others or to unnecessary expectations of yourself. You're trying to live up to these expectations that these other people put on you. And it's not your responsibility or your obligations. It says you stop your flow of abundance. Then they say you're going to block your finances if you continue to deal with these people, to continue to put yourself on the motherfucking back burner because maybe you feel obligated to because they're family or friend or a loved one, someone that you feel obligated towards a lover because this is someone that you wanted to truly be in a relationship with. But the truth is coming out now that you mean nothing to them. Ultimately, you mean nothing to them. Next card we got here, clarifying, not take 9 deep breaths is choice. So it's taking a lot for you to work up the energy to make this decision to go into solitude again, because this is the same area in the middle row. I don't have a name for it just yet, but where solitude was, making the decision to go into solitude. Soul whisperer was in this place where obligation, and your soul is whispering to you, you're not obligated to these people. You're not obligated to the situation. And if you continue to let yourself feel like you're obligated to it, you're going to block your flow of abundance. You're enabling them. You are enabling them. You are enabling the deception. It's time for you to make a choice. And the choice that you're going to make is with the butterfly card here, it's going to be a change for the better, against this person that's trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. And what you want is your independence. What you want is your finances to build so that you can stand on your own in any situation. That was one of the messages in one of the cards. But it says you're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. You've been struggling with releasing this person, releasing some family members, and moving on. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition. Remember the unicorn. Got my little unicorn on the wall. This may be one of my little spirit guide or something. The unicorn, it says your intuition. You use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And remember, butterfly is out here too. A change for the better. You're dealing with caterpillars. You're in a cocoon right now. That's why it's painful. You're in a cocoon. You're full. Everything is being torn. All the legs you had been torn. They've been torn off, and they're being transmuted and alchemized into some wings. You're changing for the better. It's painful, but it's a change for the better. You got a lot of caterpillars pulling at you, trying to distract you from going in the cocoon. But you need to go ahead and make the choice to go into the cocoon. It's unknown, but you need to do it. You got to do it. And remember, arrow is here. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You're being asked to make a choice you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everyone else's input and feel your way through your heart and the soul whisper. Feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. Oh my God, the time is now. It's come out like 3 times. 3 times. Last card we're going to clarify is depleted. Depleted. Okay? These people are depleting you. And baby, once you make the decision to choose you, that hole they dug for you, wanting you to be depleted so that they can siphon all your energy, they're going to fall into it and they're going to be depleted. Okay? But it says you are overgiving. You are overgiving and not taking enough time to reset and rejuvenate. Reevaluate your relationships and commitments. Or you may soon risk your health deteriorating in some way. Block your finances. And under health, we have mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, physical health. All of those are at risk. When you take a risk and stay in a situation with someone and trying to make a situation permanent that was only supposed to be temporary. We have 43 minutes. I think that's all we need. I wanted to do some tarot, but we don't need no tarot. We don't need anything else. I think that's good enough. Hell, I don't even think I have the energy right now for anything else. So, I may go to the park today and I was thinking about taking these cards because we make a customized deck from our extensive mother deck. We pull out some cards and we make a personalized deck, and it's usually Again, every card in here is spot on. So with that being the case, we can shuffle through. We'll shuffle through these cards and see what comes out. Okay. I'm seeing dark woman here. So there's going to be dealings with a woman with either dark complexion or dark hair. Stop trying to make them like you. Stop trying to make them respect you. Fuck them. Okay? Look here. They can screw you, but they can't, really commit to you. Take you out on dates or whatever. You need to tap into self-love, baby. Okay? And once you tap into self-love and choose you, stop trying to make them like you or respect you. When they start trying to come against you, one sideways thought about you, chosen, is going to get them incarcerated spiritually. It literally says incarcerated spiritually. And remember, involvement with the law is out here. They're about to be incarcerated spiritually. They're about to go to spiritual jail. It's time to act right now because karma is coming for that person. I don't even think they know it. And it may be because of how they dealt with you. Spirit says connect to the realms of light. Yes, they can sleep with you, but they don't want to be with you. You need to connect to the realms of life and light and remember who the fuck you are. Remember, bottom of the deck of the last read is HBIC. You are an empress, but you stepped off your pedestal. You knew you were stepping down off your pedestal when you first met this person. You know what I'm saying? Look, fake friends and family. That's why you need to have self-love. This person started out, being that good friend, was very patient. Oh, they were very patient. Oh my God. But now you're removing your energy. And these people finna get mad. They finna get big mad. Okay? So it's okay when they do it. It's a problem when you do it or when I do it. Fuck them. And literally, this is coming out in the same row with this one. Stop trying to make them like or respect you. Fuck them. That fuck them came out in the same row twice. Okay? Fuck them. And if they want to try to come at you or anything, you got your angels on your side. Okay? Protecting you from harm and will fuck they ass up. Okay? You just need to connect to the realms of light and remember that you are amazing. And remember, I didn't even read the rest of the card. It says connect to the realms of light and prepare for a heroic healing moment. Your ancestors are coming. It's about to come in to save you. It's about to be a heroic type thing. Like it says, when processing difficult emotions, do breathing exercises. And this has to do with, finding that self-love. Tapping into self-love, especially when you find out that you've been dealing with fake friends and family. And yes, it's going to be difficult processing that emotions, but what does it say? Do breathing exercises. Okay, remember, this is part of the read. Take 9 deep breaths, do some qigong exercises. Look, it says bottom of the deck, letting go of someone, indecisions. Okay. So this is an incomplete card. It says by simply living your, and then that's it. But look, block your love life. You got to release the situation because it is blocking your love life. It is blocking the way for this new person to come in. It says good news. And then someone new is entering your life. Good fortune. All of that is coming out, but you need to release the obligation to these bitches. Again, when you stay longer than needed, you will be in a constant state of healing heartbreak. And the new person not going to want to come in and you all heartbroken. And then we have self-love on here, surrender, low self-esteem. You need to go into the solitude and detox yourself from this person. You are a multi-dimensional and disciplined person. Be unapologetically yourself. Go for what you unapologetically go for what you know you deserve. Okay? Just get going, okay? This is coming out over, they can screw you, but they don't want to commit to you. Just get going. It won't be perfect, but it will be exactly what it's meant to be. It's you walking away is exactly, it ain't gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be pain-free, but it's exactly what is needed at this time. You need to claim your magnificence, your angelic magnificence. Your angel wings are being bestowed and your light body is being activated. Okay, so just like the card says, connect to the rims of light and prepare for a heroic healing moment. You're about to really tap into your angelic magnificence now that you are releasing these burdens and heavy energy that these people are carrying. True freedom comes through self-mastery rather than trying to control the situations by, making this person love you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make them like and respect you, trying to control things by making them like you so that the relationship can be better. You're trying to control the relationship. You're trying to control a person. You only have control over yourself. You need to master yourself. And self-love and mastery comes in when you see that you're not being treated right, and you walk and you distance yourself. You compartmentalize the situation. You make the right necessary choices and movements so that you're not depleted by the situation. You take a mental analysis to see if you're feeling obligated or depleted by something, or if you're enabling deception. Okay? You can't control circumstances where there's obligations, depletion, and this deception and enabling going on. Death is a necessary transition. Ending this situation is a necessary change that needs to happen. Transition represents change. This is coming out underneath the butterfly, or in the same realm of the butterfly card. Change for the better. Okay? This is necessary. World changer. Okay? You are a world changer. And you got fake friends and family that don't want you to see that. Okay, but you have, I feel like, a secret admirer coming in that's going to give you that support and encouragement that you need. We have the month of September here, so something, maybe your person is going to be coming in the month of September with this, because this is coming out underneath spiritual guidance. The good fortune, need of help, good news. Got good news and good fortune coming out in this area. Someone new is entering your life. Good news. Okay. So the September is coming out over. It's okay when they do it. It's a problem when I do it, or when you do it. Fuck them. So the September is coming out over that energy. So again, I think maybe in the month of September is when people. So what? January. Shit, I feel like you're gonna start distancing yourself now, and I feel like it may take until the month of September till these people really start spiraling, or maybe the person that you're dealing with could be maybe a Libra or a Virgo. I think those are the zodiac signs that reside in the month of September. We have You Are Amazing here, clarifying that. We have April. So there could be someone born in the month of April, maybe an Aries, or what's the other sign that has April? It could be a Aries or a Taurus coming in trying to pick at you because they're miserable. But you got to remember that you are fucking amazing. Continue to tap into the realms of light, because there's a heroic healing moment coming at you, and these miserable people want to stop it. So again, Virgo, Aries, or Taurus could be the culprits of that. The month of April or the month of September can be significant as well. Take it however it applies, and if it don't apply, let it fly. Okay. And then now we're clarifying when processing difficult emotions, do breathing exercises. So again, you may be dealing with people, Capricorn, could be a Capricorn as well, a Virgo, Aries, or Libra, or Taurus. There may be some difficult emotions that you're processing in regards to these people, but just breathe through it, and continue to release, continue to tap into the realms of light to release these people, because death is a necessary transition, and so you have to end that. But this card just fell out, soul family, okay, and that's coming out underneath fake friends and family. I feel like, again, your soul family is coming in, and this is in the row from that says secret admirer and good advice from a wise person, right? Bottom of the deck, we have unfair. Okay, so these people, it's bittersweet, you know. Unfair energy. It feels unfair that you have to release these people. It feels unfair that these people are just picking at you because they're miserable. But look, the girl HBIC coming out again. Okay, Spirit says it is already unfolding. You are becoming the industry's new standard. Oh, the elevation, family. Once you really do process these difficult emotions and release these people, the elevation that is coming to you again is stratospheric. It's stratospheric. Don't punish yourself for giving. Remember, it does say that you've been overgiving in a situation. It says there's someone you've been helping, or are you someone you've been helping, maybe giving to, but are you? Are you really helping them, or are you enabling them? It's a depleted card. It says the giving, you understand, you said give, the card says giving accelerates evolution, giving multiplies your capacity to receive, but that's only if you give into the right people. If you're giving your pearls to swine, they're just going to trample all over it. Okay, so you need to be mindful of who you're giving your energy to. Where's that card? Is it out here? I forget what card that was. I just saw the card reach out and consider options as well. So I don't know, someone may be reaching out to you, may reach out to them, let them know you're going into this energy of solitude, and while you're in that solitude, you're going to be considering your options. But basically, mainly focusing yourself, building yourself up. But the depleted card says you are over giving and not taking enough time to rest and rejuvenate. Reevaluate your relationships and who you are giving to. Okay? Because you can give to these people and it won't accelerate your evolution. It would actually stagnate you. You know, you need to reevaluate your commitments and your relationships. Because if you give into commitments and relationships that don't give to you, that trample upon what you give them, trample upon your commitment like swine, you know, you're just going to end up depleted, stagnant. Right? Because it says reevaluate those things, or you may soon risk your health deteriorating in some way. You can't give to everybody, because sometimes giving to certain people, it will fucking deplete you. So we got to be mindful. Again, I got to remember this with this card too. Giving accelerates evolution. Giving multiplies your capacity to receive. When you give to the right person. And I'm just going to put when you give to the right now, because that takes care of person, place, or thing. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the read here. Block finances is coming up again. Spirit wants to remind you, you got a lot at stake here. You can't be taking risks. Okay? You've made peace with what destroyed others. The stuff that you've been through has caused people to be on the streets talking out of their minds, talking out of their heads. Because I be shuffling, I'm like, how is the same card still ending up at the bottom of the deck? So I gotta remember. But look here, you go ahead and separate yourself. But it says, and if they want the smoke, Spirit is about to give it to them. They try to come at you and want some smoke, trying to bring smoke to you. You ain't got to lift a finger. Your spirit guide's going to take care of them. Okay? So, do your things. I feel like you're really about to stretch beyond your comfort zones, like stretch Armstrongs, and you can do that because you can. We have flattery here. Be mindful of people that come in with flattery. They're only doing that because they're haunted, because you're not there anymore. But in their intentions, with the belief here, is to limit your potential relative to how you take up space in the world. It's literally what the card says. They want to limit your potential, but you need to be, but you're being spirit-led to release a situation and release it in meditation, and that release is going to bring stabilization. Okay, and this is the moment that your ancestors have been waiting for. Know that when this card comes, it's like you're not all the way there, but you're definitely on the path. Okay, and your ancestors want you to know you lose some to gain all, and you're gonna have to lose a few people, but make sure you cleanse your energy with the resin smudge. Okay, they're gonna eventually find out that they chose wrong, especially when they see you receiving your birthright. You were a storm that they couldn't predict. They were not expecting you to flip the script on their ass, but you did. You flipped the script on these unfair and blockage people. These people that, and these blockage people could be friends, family, or romantic. But ultimately, they are NPCs, non-playable characters in your life. They don't have any. They can't play in your world because you're on a whole nother level. Friends, family, romantic people, it was their job to pour into you, but they didn't. They chose to operate in their clown chakra and to be full of BS, have this false intelligence, and operate in disillusion, operate in fantasy. These people, again, saying whatever they want, saying whatever to get what they want. They want you to do stuff that they wouldn't do, like take breadcrumbs, take the mistreatment, and want you to be an option. But you are operating in this energy of considered departure. These people have false intelligence, but considered departure is a sign of intelligence in response to insurmountable odds. And it's insurmountable odds with this person, because how can you be effective with someone that will withhold information from you for their benefit? So again, I'm not even going to pick this card up because it's going to have me keep going. But the angels want you to know that you deserve the very best. Okay, remember, the angel card did come out here with spiritual guidance and protection from harm. You deserve the very best. And does this situation give you the very best? I'm sure you can tap into your heart and feel that it does not. That it is not, does not, and will not, and cannot. It just simply doesn't have the capacity to. All right, family, I love you all, and until next time, peace.